Hello, welcome back to the finishing line. Proudly sponsored by Glistian Racing.
Try now.
Tom, how are you doing? No.
I was going on mute on us, I think.
Yeah, I can't hear Tom either.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why I keep tapping this microphone. Dave sounds like the one of the ring announcers in like the UFC or the boxing. Like that's how it came across there, Dave. It was very broken up and muffled, and you were given it large.
How does it sound now?
Loud.
Yeah, loud. I don't talk too close to me.
No, it should be fine.
Okay, I won't talk close to. Tom, how are you doing?
Yeah, you're good, Dave. That sounds a lot better. Yeah, good. Living the dream as always. Yeah, still living the dream. Avoiding my online PT, Mr. Dave O'Keefe. But apart from that, I'm good.
Straight to spam.
He asked me today, the other day. He said, "Can you reply to me either in the app thing or just text me?" He was like, "Just reply to me." I was like, "I'm gonna try."
That was your reply.
Sean, how you doing?
Yeah. Oh, good, Dave. Looking forward to the start of the jumps now this weekend. Well, technically yesterday, but it's great to be back.
Yesterday/today.
Yeah, 2 days. Andrew, how you doing?
In a lot of pain, to be honest.
Why?
Back.
Got 3 kids.
Back is in tatters. Sitting here right now is absolutely killing me. And I have 3 kids and the missus has gone away for 2 weeks.
That'll do, Andrew.
That would drive the stress levels from here to fucking here.
It's unfortunate. We are here to not talk about flat racing. We're here to talk about jumps racing. Finally back in business. Most people see Chepstow as the kind of start of the national hunt season, but we had a couple of decent cards at Punchestown as well. Ludlow is back. Good old Ludlow.
Ah, yeah, Ludlow.
So the jumps is back, and we're good to go. We have races to talk about on Friday at Chepstow, Saturday at Chepstow, and then one at Rastignax on Sunday.
Welsh champion hurdle.
Yeah, I'm not even giving the selection for that. Rastignax, in my opinion, is the worst track in the whole world. So
it used to be a bogland apparently, or a dump or something.
I'm like,
see, I told you it was moody today, didn't I?
Like, what's that?
I knew by the way he was carrying on all day. It's moody.
Is it Dragon's Den? If you want to get up at 5:20 every morning and do a whole day's work and do this,
it's your choice to get up at 5:20 to go work out at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's your choice.
This is gone again.
And
right
turn your mic down as well, for fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ,
we're never going to get this right, lads.
What? Everything was right until Sean joined, and then he fucked up everything.
To be fair, he's been here 6 months and it only started the other day. Like.
I just blame him, okay?
It's like I'm like your man from Dragon's Den for Rastignax, and that's why I'm out. I like that show. Some decent performances.
Stephen, what's his name?
I was going to say something, man. I'm not going to say it. Stephen.
He's the one that sits in the middle that always looks moody.
Stephen Bartlett, you're thinking of, Tom.
Bartlett. Love his podcast. His podcast is great. Diary of a CEO. Very, very good.
Very, very shrewd man. He's high up on the old whoop as well.
He owns whoop.
No, I think he bought into it though, and he figured out it was a good product.
A heart monitor on your wrist.
Some good performances over the course of the last 2 days at Punchestown. Zana here won, I think, for the first time since 2021. I could be wrong on that. Minetta Endo won his first race of the season again, same as last year. And do we have anybody else?
Facile mode?
Yeah, facile mode.
Is he adding to Facile Vega?
Facile mode.
No.
Nice introduction in a maiden hurdle, and Gordo had a nice juvenile hurdler from Michael Stout's stable yesterday. Bolted up. Wouldn't say you want to be bolting up a second time or he'll have no Boodle's mark, but that's not my business.
I'd say that's well gone.
Any thoughts on the racing?
Manila Indo, little fat legend. Good performance. Apparently being aimed for the Grand National is what Henry said in his interview. They're thinking about it. Can he do it in Grey One Company anymore? No, he can't. So look, it's probably the logical thing. Conflated and Delta Work had a lovely schooling session. Conflated has gone from the second best chaser over 3 miles in Ireland to now a cross country horse in the space of 2 weeks. So it's going to be an interesting Delta Works prep for November. I presume that was his prep run for, I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't care anymore. For Cheltenham November meeting. They look big as a bull as well, so they're going to come on leaps and bounds from it, but Conflated will need to do something good in Down Royal if he's going to be contested at his graded races. If not, just after the cross country.
Any thoughts, Tom? Sean?
Well, I thought Manila Indo won well. I enjoyed watching that. And but the most enjoyable part of that race is going to be watching Sean put a negative spin on it. So off you go, Sean.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that myself.
Right, done well, Tom. I didn't expect it, to be honest. I thought it was run that Punchestown.
15-day favourite. You thought he'd get lapped. Of course you did. Yeah.
No, in the Gold Cup he showed. In the Gold Cup he showed absolutely no resemblance of him old self. But look, he booked out in front today and he looked happy with life again. I'd say Conflated and Delta Work done a nice piece of work that'll probably put him right for the next runs. Facile Mode, his jumping was a bit sketchy. I know he won by a distance, but I wouldn't say he was beating a hell of a lot there. I wouldn't be taking him going forward. And the other horse was, who was the other one?
You struggle when Willie doesn't have any winners for 2 days, don't you? You really do struggle.
Do you know what, Tom?
Indo went very straight over ahead very quickly. It was like, not giving him any credit. Here, yeah, he looked happy. Well done.
I was more intrigued at a little scam that was pulled off at Sagefield today. A horse
that was a great scam.
Horse called Carlos 00000 moves from Charlotte Warnes over to England, number 1. It was intriguing.
I missed that.
What? 9 what? He was. I think he was 2-1 at one stage. Drifted back out to 9-2. One going away at the end. Solid scam complete by David Drinkwater?
Samuel Drinkwater.
Samuel Drinkwater.
Yeah.
Well played, sir. Well played. But, yeah, it's great to be back, isn't it? Yeah, you don't look crazy. You don't look happy to be back.
Horses. You have any love for them 5 cows?
Them 5 cows.
I just don't have any love for any of them, really. I don't mind Conflated, but sure, like, he's never going to be fit.
You like Conflated about 2 weeks ago.
No, I don't have love for him. I like, out of all those horses that ran today, Conflated would be my favourite. A few people say Conflated would be Indo today. It's like
he done a lot of jumping out to his left. Conflated.
He's done the same thing last year in his first run at Down Royal. I think he was 5-4 favourite. He went off 7-1. Yep.
Ben thinks I'll win a race before Andy Dufresne. Ben, you probably are right.
I think Andy Dufresne is going to stay over hurdles and will be plotted at something.
See, that was one of these ones. Like, who finished second Tinder today? Hurricane, something was it?
Hurricane Georgie.
People are going to get giddy about this horse going into handicap now, and he's at the bin in a lot already. He just ran on.
He's the only one of the other that tried, like.
Dave, do you know, I actually have I agree with you on Andy Dufresne there. I actually think I found the target from him as well. Quite shrewd of me, this. Took a lot of work to find out. So there's a race in, it's actually in a year's time. It's the start of October It's in Hexham. It's a 0 to 105 handicap hurdle, and he's going to be trained by Ben Housen. That's exactly where he's going.
Yeah, I'm just taking off these.
Dave's looking for odds, is he?
Normal.
Dave's like, yeah, I'm not in it.
What's going on with this thing?
It's your phone's internet.
Yeah, that's exactly the problem. When you're streaming a podcast off your phone, that's the issue. Sean, any other crack with you anyway? Any French horses?
There's a couple of Frenchies that I liked at the start of the season who have been battered and priced Tom Brother than that. I'm pretty excited to see what comes out now, to be honest with you. It's start of the season's a bit hit and miss for me. I like to wait until around Cheltenham before I'm find
all the hype jobs.
Till Willie has his 1 to 4 shot in the maiden hurdle.
Tom, what's the hurdle race you're thinking of?
Oh, Dave, you missed that. The viewers will be delighted to hear this again. It's a Hexham in October next year. It's a 0 to 105 handicap hurdle. He's moving out to Ben Housen as well in about February.
Is that the same one Aramax won?
Probably, yeah. You need to get lower than Aramax, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, we're off to Chepstow on Friday. And we have Tom and Sean's favourite race to start off, which is a veteran handicap chase.
It's a tradition. We always start with the veteran chase.
It's leg 7 of the veteran chase series.
Leg 7?
Leg 7.
Has there been 6 already?
2 miles, 7.5 furlongs. Good boy, Bobby, 4 to 1 favourite. Land of Smiles, 9 to 2. I Write, 5 to 1. Thomas Darby, 5 to 1.
Thomas,
6 to 1 Bar.
Give me 500 to 1. I won't back him.
Any thoughts on this, Sean?
You got in there too soon. Sean,
you're first.
For the first time in a while, I like one, and I think he's a little bit overpriced. My selection is going to be I Write. He's 7 to 1. These races can be tricky now, because I sort of go for the same animal every single time. A bit of class dropping back in against these old donkeys, and somehow they get beat. So he probably will get beat, but he's been tipping around in the top handicaps, and although he's been out the back of the telly in grade 1s, he's been running in them. I think he should have the class dropping back into these. Like, he's taken on horses who are quite poor and below him, to be honest. I think he's a good price at 7 to 1, and carrying top weight, I think he'd be able to in against a weaker division, and I'm hoping he can show his class against these.
I'm going to agree with Sean. I think I Write is just a cut above these, so I Write for me. Andrew?
Yeah, I was kind of leaning towards one or the other. I Write was one. I think his kind of first time up record is not great. He hasn't won since 2019 first time up. Look, this is a class drop form. He's in the off top weight. He's well capable of carrying that against some of these. But I think Land of Smiles is the one I'm going to go with here. He was a 10-length winner off 122 at the start of the season when he came out this season. Captain Orr was 15 lengths behind him today. Puts a bit of substance on that form already. He then went on to Perth to go for a second Perth Gold Cup, but he took a mother and a father of a fall. Then off the Suddle beat 45 lengths into last. Looked for all known purposes that he wasn't going to come back to form anytime soon. Lo and behold, he went off the Utoxeter, changed tactics, held him up, cut through the pack, and won very convincingly. Done it again against D-Star as a cartmail specialist. His jumping went from last to first within the circus, and tracked D-Star for about a circuit to go. He looked the winner every step of the way. He's gone up to mark of 137, which I think he's well capable of. In this race, it's kind of nice to go with a horse that's kind of going in there with form. He's at to have 70 runs over fences. He's at to win 7 of them. Form is quite good in consideration to these. I think he has a fitness edge on a lot of these, and I think he'll take a bit of beating as well. But if I Write is ready to go, he'll be banged there as well. So no complaints about that one either. But yeah, Land of Hope, Land of Smiles, 5 to 1. It'll do.
Tom?
This is going to be the Paul Nicholls benefit weekend. He's going hard at this when he's lining one up for the veterans chase.
Drilled.
Yeah, getting very, very excited. He had 3 wins at the meeting last year, 3 winners at the meeting in 2021, and 8 winners at the meeting in 2020. So I think every right to get a little bit excited here. And it's mad when you're getting excited about Danny Kerwin.
Oh God.
Yeah, wind up first time, which is it's actually no. I knew that couldn't be true. It says wind up first time in the Racing Post. He has already had wind surgery.
17, I'd say.
Yeah, I felt like this could offer a bit of an angle. He's down to 133. We know he can be competitive off those kind of marks. I'm sure he's going to have him rev to go first time if he's bringing him here. And yeah, first time in one of these, so I felt he could go well.
Okay. Second race is the Grade 2 novice hurdle, the Persian War novice hurdle, and it's over nearly 2.5 miles. 2 miles, 3.5 furlongs. And Thomas talked about Paul Nichols, and he has the favourite in here, Captain Teague, third in the bumper last year, 10-11. Rockhouse, who's already won a hurdle race, 4-1. Della Casalunga,
Great name.
over from Ireland, 17-2. Molinari, 9-1, and 12-1 bar. Any strong fancies in here, Tommy? You going to go with Paul Nichols again?
Look, sticking with Paul Nichols again. He's won 3 out of the last 7 runnings of this. And again, this horse, based on his bumper form, has probably got to be one of his best novice hurdle prospects for the year. He brings him straight to the Persian War. No maiden hurdle, straight in, no kissing, into a graded race. And I think, look, he's short price favourite. He's every right to be. I think he's going to win.
Andrew?
Yeah, I think he's going to be a cut above these. Look, he was 2 bumper wins last season, 3rd in the champion bumpers. The first time we're going to see that form put to the test. We're hoping we see in the Dream to Share today, but it wasn't to be. Look, lovely horse. As Tom said there, Nichols sending him straight into a graded race without even going near a maiden. Just goes to show what he thinks of him. He's a good record in this race. I think he'll take a lot of beating, but there's an interesting one from Ireland as well there. Name gone off my head.
Della Casalunga.
That fella. He's interested coming over as well, but they all had to step up her to get to Captain Teague. I think should be a steering job, really.
Yeah, it's hard to know what way he'll jump. I thought the skeleton horse was decent enough the last day, but I'm going to back to Della Casalunga each way. A lot of hurdle form, getting a little bit of weight. Her last run was at Punchestown behind Sandor Clegane. Probably her best run in her lifetime, so I'll give her an each way shot. Sean?
Yeah, it's too hard to get away from Captain Teague from here. As Thomas touched on, this is Nichols' weekend, and he's going to be drilled to the nines. I'd say he's been schooled quite a lot as well. Like these, although there's a heap of ones beside a lot of these names, not many of them are going to be doing it outside the handicap level. So if you see Captain Teague not beating these, you can rip up the Cheltenham hopes, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Very unforgiving, man. Might give anyone one bad run out the window.
If he doesn't beat these,
anyone particularly.
I heard he's mates with that bloke now as well.
Tom knows.
Johnny Deneen?
There you go.
3:23. Before we get on to that, we have a little bit of information coming here.
So again, Glistian's syndication is up and running, and they have a new promo video. So that is Glistian's Horse Racing Club. 4 horses include a trip to South Africa and Glistian Black membership. If you want to find out more about it, email vip@glitianevents.com and they will look after you on everything you need for that. And just another note, they have 2 remaining tickets for the World Cup quarterfinals. Tom's not happy. Between New Zealand and Ireland. If you fancy popping over to France in the next few days, email vip@glitianevents and ask them about the Ireland tickets. They have 2 left for the game.
I got the same stare when I bought that up as I did when I just tried to claim a horse in France about an hour before I came on here, and it's not a good stare. It's really not a good stare. So that was the end to that one. Andrew, I just wanted to ask on the Glistian thing. Is that horse actually called Bob?
Yeah. His name's actually Bob.
His racing name is Bob.
His racing name is Bob.
That's class.
It's daily, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good name.
Bob didn't run very fast last day, though.
No.
He did.
No, he didn't.
Was he out for a Bob?
Hey, the handicap mark down the line. And Hollywood Bets, what's the Durban July meeting? They're riding up one already.
The 323 at Chepstow is a novices limited handicap chase over nearly 3 miles. And we have Pounding Poet, Jetta Magic, Chianti Classico, Pull Again Green, Annie News, Mario the Pale, Pull Again Green, Iupi Collonge, Inch House, Margaret's Legacy.
Oh, wow. That really
Legacy. And I haven't got the foggiest. How about you, Sean?
I chose we have no prices, but Chianti Classico. I like the look of him in here for Kim Bailey.
Why? Because there's loads of ones.
Well, he was progressive last season.
You can't call out every.
It doesn't look a great race on paper now, to be quite honest. And chasing debut.
He's not going to be 5 to 6 on, Sean.
Probably not. Hopefully not. I wouldn't be taking 5 to 6 about one anyways. But chasing debut, I think the Bartlett was just a step too far from last season. I think dropped back in here, novice chasing. He had a point-to-point win, so jumping and over hurdles last season didn't look a problem. I reckon he could be a handicap plot for Kim Bailey. He's done it with a couple of horses like the likes of Happy Go Lucky, and does he know? I wouldn't be surprised if he sort of cuts into the same horse as them.
Andrew?
I actually like one who has break my heart a few times.
Don't put him on.
I have to, Dave. I have to. And that horse is the dickhead that is Pull Again Green. Offers so much of it as a hurdler. Winning races at Cheltenham, winning races at Newbury. With quite decent races at that. Went chasing and looked like he's never seen a fence in his life. He hadn't a clue what to do when he got near, and his bottle was just plain and simple gone. Had a stint back over hurdles then last season, done 0. Absolutely diabolical. First run back over fences was all right. He was going well till he blew up. And then what did he do? He went off and beat the fella I backed then the next day and bolted up. Now, I mean bolted up. It was like it seen a different horse altogether. And whatever's after clicking, it's after working. Whatever they done is after working with him. Jumped well, travelled well, put the race to bed in a matter of strides. He's gone up to 133, the same marker as he has over hurdles. If he turns up in that same form and puts in that same performance, he's better than the 133 horse based on what he's done over hurdles. He's been in the doldrums, and I don't know what price he is. I would expect him to be 7-8 to win in a race like this. I'd give him a very, very good chance. I think he's a fruitcake, but he has a bit of talent.
Tom?
I'm going to throw a wild one out here. Right down at the bottom of the weights. Margaret's Legacy. A horse who I know a little bit about. Is only a 6-year-old. Had very good form in France. Had a little bit of time off when he came over. But ran a nice race at Utoxeter then off 115. He's off 114 now. One thing I can promise you, it's not a 114 horse. If he's ready to go, he should play a hand. I wouldn't put you off Margaret's Legacy. He's got no weight in this either. So I think if Welsh stable, targeting Chepstow, picked a decent race for him, could be aiming this lad in a 0 to 115 or something. But no, they're going for a good race. So I would fancy Margaret's Legacy here.
Yeah, I've no strong opinion on this one. So
pick one.
No.
Pick one.
Nope.
Just one.
No. What Tom said.
Alex? You change.
I'll give someone a fiver if they can. What? No, not someone in the comments. One of you three a fiver if you can tell me who Kevin Blake put up for the champion hurdle anti-post.
Probably Faheen or someone.
Not Faheen.
Hang on.
Your
I'll
guess
get
is gone.
I know. Well, hold
Let
on.
me-
That was the mistake.
I just want the
Stop
champion
looking
hurdle.
at. You're looking
at the
online,
race.
sure. You're ruining the quiz.
I want
I'm
to
actually
champion hurdle mark.
I'm
I'll
looking
look
at
at
the
champion
market, to be
marks.
honest.
I'm looking
Oh,
at the
no.
market. I'm going to do this seriously and look at the market. I'll
Give
get
us it.
this.
I'm not going on at the races. Paddy Power.
So the champion hurdle.
Champion hurdle.
What is a Kevin Blake bet in the champion hurdle? Hold up now.
Marine National.
Incorrect.
No.
Sean is gone.
I was like, no. Where is champion hurdle? Champion hurdle.
Should be putting up Con Hill, but whether he has or not, I don't know.
Not value, Sean. 1 to 2.
Hmm.
Oh, he's 100% at putting up. I want to say Zarak the Brave.
Incorrect. Tom.
Lost him out then.
Um,
If I go through all of them, I get it. No, he's not putting out Zanny here, isn't he? After winning.
Basoil Vega.
Pied Piper.
Fuck off, Mike.
No. How would you like them apples?
Oh,
Pied fucking Piper. Anyway, we'll move on.
He's in the market, is he?
he's not.
Oh, he is.
Is
He's
he? What
in the
price he
market
said?
with 4 bookmakers, 66 to 1.
It should be
Yeah,
666.
The value. I found one that
What's
should.
your story?
I found one that shouldn't be 66
Like, what's
to
the
1.
story with
Andrew.
all this? Like,
I found one. I found one that I decided should not be 66 to 1.
I'm surprised he didn't
Name
put
is
up Bottom
Pied
A or whatever the thing is called.
Butterman.
What's-
He's going to be running. He's going to be running behind Stateman, and he was only a 4-year-old going on a 5-year-old last year, so he's going to be better this year.
What's the
Same
sprinter
man.
called?
Stateman don't
Rhythm A
beat
or
him by
something like
40 million lengths.
Like, people get paid for this, like, a lot of money
Anyway,
to put up Pied Piper. Genuinely, like.
230 at Chepstow.
Great. What's his
230
grade
at
1
Chepstow.
form? What's his grade 1 open form like? Shite.
The 230 at Chepstow is the Native River Handicap Chase,
Christ.
nearly 3 miles again.
Jumps at that.
There's some of these horses doubly entered, and we've no prices here, but you find the likes of final orders in here: Stolen Silver, 300 through 5,
Yak.
Cortland, Eva's Oscar,
Legend.
French Paradox, Jevry, Corserine, Killer Kane. Tom, who's going to win?
Oh, my internet is frozen here, but I'm actually going down the Tim Vaughan route again with Eva's Oscar, slightly biased as we were entertained by his lovely owners, Sally and Dick Prince, up at Aintree when Eva's ran in the National. But no, joking aside, I think that this lad can go very well here. Again, I presume he's going to be targeted at the meeting. He's got good Chepstow form. He's won on this card before. He's actually won on this card twice, I think. So, yeah, good Chepstow form, stays all day. And, yeah, I think he's going to have a good chance.
Andrew?
I can't wait to see the Eva's Oscar TikTok after this. Do you ever see the one where they followed him around? They gave him a voice jumping around the Grand National fences.
No.
It's fucking brilliant. He'd be my outsider now for Scottish, or not Scottish, Welsh National when it comes around. But in regards to Saturday, strictly a dancer. One, I'm going to take a chance on it. Came to life last season. He won the November meeting when we were there. He won in the October as well. Went on and won a Haydock. Pulled up then a Sandown and ran a decent race at Kempton behind Caribbean Boys, Marty Weil and Wishing and Hoping. He's on a high enough mark. He went from 110 to 128. He's back down to 122. This is his last winning mark. Christian Williams, being from down around that area, I presume he will have him cherry ripe enough to go for a big pot like this. Yeah, he's a horse that was progressing nicely last year. Running style around Chepstow, the Silverton, big long straight for him. He sits out the back, he cuts through the pack. What price is he? No price, yeah.
Don't have prices.
He's down at the bottom. He's carrying 10 stone. I think the likes of Final Orders, Stolen Silver, and 300-5, I think they're too high in the weights right now. I think they might struggle to win this. And I think if you get a decent price on strictly a dancer, Yeah, I think he'd be well forward for a race that's worth about 26 grand for a yard who has that hand at target big handicaps like this. He's done it before with the likes of Cape d'Nor and a few others, Gizzy's Light, and ones like that. Yeah, I think he'll have a good chance. Strictly a dancer.
Yeah, if the ground stays good, I think, and final orders ran, I'd give him a big shout, even off top weight. But if not, I think Strictly a Dancer has a good chance as well. Andrew touched on it there. But not a bad race, a good race. Sean?
Yeah, I wasn't too pushed either myself. I thought final orders if he went, yes, but I wasn't sure whether he'd send them over. And after that, I found it a bit of a boggle. So if finals orders was to go over, I'd give him a shout. But we've no prices yet, so it's a bit tricky.
Okay. Yeah, I think final orders, if he turns up, would have a good chance. The 310 at Chepstow. The Happy Birthday Sue Novices Chase, a listed race, 2 miles, 3.5 furlongs. For Bali, collector's item, good risk at all. Inch House, Nappers Hill, Scarface, Twin Jets, Unexpected Party, Walking Clover, Bella Bliss. And for me, Thomas touched on Paul Nichols, and Nappers Hill won at this meeting last year, and Nappers Hill will win at this meeting again, in my opinion. Andrew?
Yeah, look, Nappers Hill, he's probably going to be a sharp price favourite. He should win on all known form. It's a good standard, but it'll be tough to beat him. But one I'll take against him each way is Borbali. Finished 19 lengths behind him last year.
Don't know how to win that horse.
I know, but look, he finished 19 lengths behind him in the Silver Trophy it was last year. He is a 5-year-old then. He's coming in 6-year-old this time. He's then went on to Cheltenham, the November meeting. He was third behind the well punted, unanswered. Then he ran a massive race at Kempton. He was 1.5 lengths behind Dan Skelton's, who he's touting as one of his best novice chasers going forward this season, Grey Dawning, and who I actually quite like. Gave him a bit of a fright at Kempton. Went on then. He was Grey Dawning went on. He was won the Leamington at Warwick. So that form alone entitles him to a lot of respect. As you touched on there, he finds it hard to win. So as a win perspective, no. As an each way, yeah, because I think if he gets in a rhythm out in front, and it's a novice chase at the end of the day, if he jumps well enough, the rest of them might be put under pressure near the latter stages of the race. And I think he could outrun his odds, even though we don't know what his odds are, but I expect him to be a big enough price based on what he's kind of done and what he's been beaten the lengths by Nappers Hill. But yeah, I think he'll be a decent each way show.
Tom?
Yeah, look, yes, not very original, but Nappers Hill, he's going to be a short price for this, but I think he's just stand out. As Dave said, he's won on the card already before. Unexpected Party is the one who looks like he could be second fav. Not fully sure that I trust him. I'm excited to see Nappers Hill go chasing. For me, he always looked like a chaser since he was a bump horse. So, yeah, really excited to see him. I think he'll win, but look, he's going to be a short price.
Sean?
Yeah, you've touched on it. He's very hard to get away from. This looks an ideal place to start off on debut. His record is 3 from 3 at the track, and he started here in the past 3 seasons and won every time. So he takes a liking to around there. He's on hurdles ratings. He's 11 pounds clear of Unexpected Party, and I expect him to be second best in the betting here. And he's just a horse who just doesn't want to get his head in front at the moment for me. He just looks as if he finds ways to get beaten. Coming from the Nichols yard, you'd expect him to be well skilled, and I think he'd be a winner on the board for Nichols here.
Okay. The 340 at Chepstow. The Memorial Handicap Chase, 2 miles, 3.5 furlongs. I'm nearly sure this is the race that Painted Dream usually wins, but he's not there. Final orders is entered again. That's all right, Gino. Al Dancer, Alexei Nuts, Flick O Voyou, No Risk to Flow, Killer Clown, Nothing to Ask, RJ, Triple Trade, Noche Velotas. I may as well go through the rest of them. Northern Bound, Garincha, Walking Clover, Pink Eyed Pedro. Sean, you can go first.
A bit of a soft spot for a guy in here, and that's all right, Gino. He's a second season novice. He had plenty of starts last season. I think the key was to step up to 2.5 miles. He just needed a trip and better ground. I'm hoping the ground doesn't get too soft here. I've seen there's a bit of range here. but hopefully it doesn't get too soft and it's not deep. I think that'll be in favour of him. He got his win last season. He finished off in a grade 2 up at Ur, where he beat Thunder Rock. He done that quite nicely that day. He's plenty experienced on side, and off a mark of 144 against these, I think he can be very competitive.
Yeah, I'd kind of have to side with Sean. There's some decent handicappers in here and horses that you'd know from year on, year out, but he let me down at Cheltenham. That's all right, Gino. His former stage star was good, but I
think that was the ground.
I don't know if he liked the ground that day. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Jamie Snowden started off fairly good. 2 winners from 6 runners. So, yeah, I think that's all right. Gino maybe out in front and can do the business. Andrew?
Yeah, three for that's all right, Gino. I liked him a lot last year. Started backing with Doncaster then, like you. Broke my heart at Cheltenham. Back to me 12-1. In February he went to Kempton, ran a good race there, pulled up at Cheltenham there, but then at Ayr was where it all came together. Look, he's up to 149 now. It's I think he's still wiggle room in that for him. It's a decent enough race, but if he's forward enough, look, these are all first time out of the season. He should put up a good showing. Alexia the Nuts as well. He could play a part here. I expect if they go anywhere with Foyle Norris, he probably will go here, wouldn't he? It kind of looks the better option for
possibly.
him. In this race off top weight, I'd give him a chance in this one. But that's all right, Gino. Yeah, I'd side with him. I'd be very interested with him. I think he could have a very productive season as well.
Thomas. Your mic is off, Thomas. Hello. Your mic is still off, Thomas.
Now, is it?
Are you watching porn in the background when we're talking, Tom?
Wish I was. The fucking thing just keeps slipping off. I don't know why.
Wow. Yeah. Not the right choice. Not the right choice of words, really.
2 seconds. Jesus. Just hold it there.
Back it up there. It's not even the right choice of words right now either.
Just push back on that. Are you watching porn, Tom, when we're talking? No, the fucking thing is slipping off. Tom, what thing is slipping off?
The mic. I don't know why I used those words.
I was hoping he's going to say sleeve or something.
It keeps disconnecting is maybe better.
Is the mic a code word for Willie?
Is the what?
Is the mic a code word for Willie?
Jesus Christ. See, my innocence and this being a racing podcast, I just thought you were talking about Willie Bunnings there. And I was like,
that's my first thought as well. It's like, wow.
Off you go, Tom.
Yeah. I'll flick a boy for me here. Won this race last year off 133. Is up £6, but he had a good enough season last year. He's going to be fresh and well for this, ready to rock. He's got a good Chepstow record. He's won twice out of 4 runs at the course and was second on another occasion. I think he's going to take plenty of beating here, to be honest. I think it's a good time to catch him now, fresh.
Key Buckley asked the question there, and I was going to give an answer, but Anguilla has answered for me, and a better answer than I could ever think to give myself. Why are you doing Donkey Derby races? We've explained we're not doing the flat, and it was simply the next comment. It's better. Correct. And I'm taking every opportunity to say that he means it's better than the flat racing, and I like the flat racing, but it's been a pile of shit this season.
I enjoyed watching Ludlow as well today.
Yeah,
just yaks jumping fences.
Oh, Paul Smith. Tommy does Chepstow like Debbie does Dallas. That means you, Tom.
Wow.
I'm just making sure because he is quite innocent. Silver Trophy, 4:15 on Saturday. 2 miles, 3.5 furlongs. These are all half furlongs. I don't really like that.
So you're a lot better mover. It's like how long are we in? 37 minutes in.
You need to charge that.
No, I don't. That's just energy saver.
It was the porn thing. Just had to turn it all around for me.
Much better mood now.
Anyway, back to this. Watch the weather. It's gone
again.
San Egino.
There you go.
related to That's Alright, Gino. He's not.
Oh, it's a shame.
Molly's Ollie's Wishes. I kind of have to back off for the
I have
dog.
to
My
back him as
dog's
well
name
for
is
the
Molly. Oh,
Yeah.
Grand Roi, Laddygag, Annie Harmon asking,
Well, there's
Twin
not really.
Jets, Tom's Horse, Blow Your Wad, Tronador, Boom Bowen, Sign from Above, American Sniper, Scarface, Uncle Bert, Benassi, Ike Sport, El Muchacho, Pyramid Place, Galahad, Treatwood, Always Busy, Colonial Empire. There's so many, and I want to go through them all because it's usually a good race.
Go through them all.
I did. I mean, that's what
I thought you were going to go.
Tom, any inside information on Sign from Above for me from Peter Fahey?
Nope.
Fuck's sake. It's point having a horse with him, like.
Well, you know what? If he sends Sign from Above over, I shall be backing it.
Yeah.
Solid.
Peter's shrewd now. He doesn't get too much wrong. So if he sends him over, I would not put you off.
He loves the extra distance.
The half furlong.
No, like they were running him over 2 miles, and he's fucking too slow. Like,
That's that. Yeah.
what are you going for?
Son of Gino.
The brother to That's Alright, Gino.
Correcto. Yeah, another Paul Nicholas horse is going to
Say
be
it again, though.
San Gino.
That's not how you say it.
San Gino. Not San Gino.
San Ig Nino.
San Ino. What? Oh, wait, do you want me to say it? You're refusing the fuck out of me here. The Paul Nicholas horse.
Yeah.
In the yellow.
San Gino.
Not going with him. But it's one of the 2 Paul Nicholas horses in this are going to be a drill to the 9s. I don't think this trip is going to suit him.
So you're not going for him?
I'm not going for him.
That's weird.
Confusing you. No, I think the trip is going to stretch him. I know he's won over close to that distance before, but he was gasping for air near the end of it. He was gasping. What's up with you? His happy pills are have to kick it in.
Oh, it's just everything is gone. Go on.
I'm not going for him anyway. I'm going for the other Paul Nicholas horse, Lollygag. He's carrying 11-11. He's has Freddy. I can't talk anymore. Freddie Ginkle. Taking £7 off. He's at the win over 2 miles, and he's at the win over 2 mile 3, and his best performance was over the further trip. He has a second to Grey Dawn as well, sandwiched in between 2 good runs. Rambelow Power and third to Lucia at Exeter, but it was.
You hate Lucia.
I don't like that thing at all.
You're starting to look like your father. You know that.
Like how? So he is my father. You look like your father.
Fair, yeah. Good point.
You look like your father.
Yeah, right.
He's getting sacked anyway. I'm totally gone Lollygag for a reason I can't remember now.
Tom.
Yeah, I found this very, very tricky.
Do you notice Tom doesn't look like his father?
Do you know what I think?
No,
you don't.
No.
I look a lot like my uncle.
You were sitting there in Vive la France, and the picture of the 2 of you next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
They could have just been 2 randomers that met each
yeah, it
other.
could have been just like Tom's old friend.
Yeah.
His father, I think, looks younger.
Yeah, to be fair. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I look a lot like my uncle on my mum's side. I've definitely got the hairline from there as well, unfortunately. So. But what wins this race, God only knows, really, really tricky. I thought you could give about 10 of them a chance.
Totally gone.
Sorry, Tom. Oh, go on.
Good to see you enjoying yourself, Dave. Yeah, look, there's so many. I'd be afraid to even put one up, but yeah, as you say, if Peter bought Sign from Above over, I'd be tempted to take a swing on him. I think things came together for him at Navan, and as you say, the extra distance looks like it's helping. So. You're laughing at Buddy's comment.
Oh, send help quick!
Oh,
my ribs.
it's been a while since I laughed this much. This is good.
Oh.
Buddy,
I'm dribbling and everything.
free tickets. They're gone, buddy.
Have we got a selection, Tom?
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Sign
Dave-
from above if he comes over as well, Dave. Yeah, sign from above.
Dave, how many times do you think Kendo will appear pissed on TV this season? I hope a lot. Right? Hope a lot. And I hope to fuck he wears that hat again like he did last year in the depths of winter when the snow is. And Cornhill and Everton this school over 5. Give it to him. Pigeon jumps. Pigeons.
It
Sean.
just depends how many Saturday winners he has after 3 p.m. Because after 3 p.m. he's sat down, he's had his lunch, he's had his bottle and a half of wine.
His eyes go red and everything.
Yeah.
He can't hide it whatsoever. His eyes go all glassy and everything. And and then he starts talking about going to Punchestown like he does every year out of nowhere. And then everybody thinks he's bringing horses to Punchestown
In November.
Sean.
Yeah, I think there's a clear winner in here, and I don't get much time to talk about him on the show, but the winner of that big Constitution Hill is point-to-point runs here. Any harm in asking? But definitely not backing him. It's got to be Sonagino. He's very hard to get away from. Since he done his wind up last season, he bolted up twice here at Chepstow. He won by 3 lengths and 13 lengths. He then had a disappointing run the Greatwood, but with the hurdles taken out, and he was a bit keen that day out the front, I think it got the better of him. He was then brought back a hunting and he won, and he went on to run at Aintree in the handicap where he was third to Fenner's Cross. I thought that was a good run, and if he was to bring that to here, I think he'd take the beating.
Son Eugenio. Okay, and last one on Sunday. Fast Lass. The Welsh champion hurdle.
Can you do a Welsh accent?
2 seconds. I'm trying to think.
Tom should be able to do this. Tom, you can do a Welsh accent.
You definitely can do a Welsh accent.
Can't do. I'll never be allowed back in Wales if I try and do a Welsh accent.
Try it, please.
You definitely can, Tom. DRF.
When I was at the stag, the women were saying, "You're very handsome."
That's
That
Scottish.
No, it's
Dave.
kind of Welsh.
That's Scottish.
I don't fucking know. Anyway, I was in Wales.
Sound like cool with fucking blonde hair.
You have to follow it. Like, you're very handsome. You are.
That was good.
That, no?
Do it again.
That was good. No, I wasn't saying that. What? They were saying
Yeah,
I was
right.
handsome.
Yeah,
They're
they
not
were
handsome.
saying
They're
to you.
women.
But they were saying,
They were
like,
saying to you.
You're very handsome. You
Was
are.
this a very dark room?
No, I didn't. I didn't say you are back. I went, you're fucking sexy, isn't it?
Oh, that's Scottish.
That's Scottish. I didn't say it. I didn't sound remotely like that.
Dave,
You spent the weekend with Kubo, and all you do walking around the place going,
Singing your
Aye.
words. It's fucking singing your words.
What was the name of that horse?
Yeah. I was going to say, Dave, after the Dublin Racing Festival, you should know exactly what a Welsh accent sounds like.
Something Beauty or something. What was the name? I can't remember it.
Black
What?
Beauty.
Name?
fucking Welsh Beauty is what her name was.
Black Beauty. Yeah, that was good times. I wouldn't like to say names in public. I wouldn't do that.
We're not in public. Go say it.
No.
Oh.
A name I never heard before.
Yeah, you probably can't remember it, you know.
I fucking can't remember it. I remember it well.
What is it?
Dave
It's like
from the finishing
but
line
it's
did
not.
well that night.
No.
Yeah.
Huh?
Dave from the finishing line was in
Dave
many
from the
places that
finishing line
night.
did well.
Yeah, you were being impersonated off the show that we get.
You know, I'm going to start charging for that. This is a champion hurdle and all, but this is not a champion hurdle. It's
All about being called a champion hurdle.
Yeah. And I'm not going through all the runners like all the rest of the races because it just
Do it in a Welsh accent.
strong leader. No, I can't do it. I do like the Welsh accent though.
Well, you fucking want to learn how to do it then.
Well, sure, I just wanted to speak it to me.
Oh.
Strong leader, followed by Mighty Tom, Favor, Too Friendly, Blue King Doro, Nameen Lion. Andrew's going to pick him. Gin Coco, watch. Gin Coco, and I don't have his notes before we go there, but he will. Gin Coco, Milkwood, Annie Hammond asking, Carbon King, Blow Your Wad again. Tom is popping up all over the place. Evernock Fizz. I swear to God, that horse runs more than the little wank. The little yank. Knickerbocker Glory. 5 on 5. Black Poppy. There is no doubt. Am I on the right race? Because these all seem like they're running on Saturday. El Muchacho.
Pain in my back has gone now for me.
Lebowski. Alien Storm. Mariko Devassi. Ran like a pig the last day. Knockanoa and Galahad Tripod again. A lot of these double
It's like the
enters.
fucking county hurdle.
I hope Strong Leader wins. I wouldn't be the biggest fan of Ollie Murphy, but I think he's a decent horse, and I hope he wins.
Contrary to popular belief, Dave, I'm not putting up in the million line.
Oh,
Strong leader, I'm with you.
go on, strong leader. Tom's going to go for him too. I know he is.
Very progressive horse last season. I say he ran a bad race. He didn't run a bad race in the Supreme. It wasn't really his kind of run, but it could have been his level to win.
He doesn't really be on the bridle.
Yeah, but ran a massive race then again behind this year's Arkle winner In the Pocket at Aintree. Oh, Mr. Policeman! Oh, we've never seen him jump a fucking fence. He beating pensioners.
To be fair, we haven't seen In the Pocket.
I know.
Either.
Well, I didn't mean to say that. I meant in the great race. He's beating fucking pensioners around Cork. And now he's the second coming. Everybody's on him.
Better RPRs than In the Pocket.
Grade 1 winner.
Four and behind him at a combined age of 38, Sean. You need to get over that form.
Better RPR than In the Pocket, Tom.
It's up to every little thing.
Sean,
if In the Pocket's form is miles better than his.
If form worked...
Miles better.
If form worked how you want it to work, and you think it works sometimes...
You're millionaires.
Little Big Bear would have beaten Shaquille this year, and he did not, and I told you he wouldn't. And also, the horse you just mentioned, Annie Harmon Askin, would therefore be better than Con Hill, but he's evidently not better than Con Hill.
What's the horse he said in the chat?
Don't work like that sometimes.
What's the horse he said in the chat was suddenly a champion hurdle horse? Because he ran behind X.
Oh, no, I did that.
Oh. The fuck are you thinking?
Fees do there. I was taking the piss.
Oh, sorry.
There's one thing I can tell you, In the Pocket won't be winning the Argon anyways.
Yeah, okay.
I can hear a match bet.
Oh, yeah.
Right now,
sure,
right now.
Yeah. No, he'll bottle it. That's like he always does. He'll bottle it. And a bit of pressure comes on. No, I'm not doing it.
I'm going to have Paso Vega possibly in my camp. This is a no-brainer.
You sounded like a witch from fucking Halloween.
Oh, we have to dress up for the Halloween thing, for Deco's thing.
Where are we? Who's picking who? Oh, you
strong leader. Strong leader.
Tom,
Well,
strong leader. Is your go, Sean?
I haven't a clue.
Go on, you go.
I have a go. Why not?
It's going to be the main line in here for me. I thought Andrew was going to go with him. He did a couple of runs on the flats and then he was sent over hurdles. He was unfancied when he went out the first day at 14-1, but he got the business done and then he ran the conditions race where he made a mess of the last and was beaten by Fergal O'Brien's Hulling Back. He then ran the Tallward and ran a cracker. He got a bit tired coming up the hill and dropped back into third behind Timoris. But then he went on to Kelso where he won nicely. I think he got it all together on a bit nicer ground that day. And he still fluffed the last. His jump would have to clean up a bit now. But he went away and he beat Connell Harry and he had Ferronnelly in behind him that day as well. I think he's progressing enough. A mark of 135. I think he's a horse who could make a stamp in this sort of race.
Tom?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's a vintage renewal of the champion hurdle. So I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I don't know if any of these will go on to contest any other champion hurdles. Probably not.
Maybe the Scottish.
Scottish
champion hurdle. There you go. That's one for Cuba.
The Skew Royale normally. Is this the race the Skew Royale normally wins?
Scottish to English. The Scottish champion hurdle.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, God, the sooner we end this podcast, the better. Yeah, look, if Strong Leader turns up here, it'll be very interesting. Like 1-4-3, if you can bring that into a handicap, we'll find out a bit more about the novice form. I would say Gin Coco is very interesting. Lightly raced.
You say that every race she runs.
He loves him.
Yeah,
every race he or she runs, you say it.
Doesn't like winning, really.
Yeah, well, you're not getting value, Tom. It's not happening.
Look, he's favourite, but I still think there's another handicap in him off 135. Yeah, I look very competitive. No real big fancies, but keep an eye on Too Friendly just down there. Andrew's favourite jockey riding him. He's been progressive this year for James Owen. He could just be.
What the hell was that?
There's a ghost in here. There's
a thumbs up. Literally, a thumbs up graphic came up there, and none
Did
of
anyone else see that?
Yeah, it came up earlier.
Where'd that come from?
Where'd that come from?
I have no clue.
That's new. Maybe that's why it's working. There's new graphics or something, and your laptop's not up to scratch with the new graphics.
That thing is like 6 months old. I blame Sean.
Any naps and next best?
Yeah. Give me a second.
We will also have our with the racing back and some selections on the podcast. We'll have the lucky 15 for the stable staff out in Henry's. So we'll put that up on Twitter. We're not waiting for you though.
Let's go to them then.
Tom, you said you were ready.
I didn't. I said, hold up a minute.
Sean, you're always ready.
Yeah, my nap actually comes on the flat, the dreaded flat, Jesus. We're going to Newmarket on Friday. Originally, we were.
Oh, no, we're not talking about the flat.
He's allowed. He's allowed.
Fuck the flat.
Survey says, yeah.
That means no.
Listen.
Ding!
What the fuck is going on?
Money on the flat and money on the jumps is still money. They were supposed to do this race, but it was whipped off because we're done with the flat. But Shawari, she runs in the 4:10 at Newmarket.
Move on.
She's 15.
We don't need to know the ins and out. We don't need to know the ins and out. Who cares?
Vicky Holmes, point. I like it. Shawari, and what's about your next best?
Yeah, Shawari, I think she's a cracking bet at 15 to 8. I mean, she was given an absolutely woeful ride the last day. She was held up.
I'll take the field for a tenner match bet.
Oh yeah.
What, the field against me?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Like, there's not much value there. But listen,
he's breaking his heart to say yes. Look,
I just got value, Tom.
Never won over the 15 to 8, Sean Deneen? That's it.
No, look, she was given an absolutely horrific ride the last day. The pace was holding up and the winner was up the front. She was about 10 lengths behind. I don't know what on there Usain Bolt he was thinking. He was taking off and Mark Wander's riding here. She was off the track for 2 months. I'm hoping she can come on, takes a lot of beating. She beat Liang and Lang. I don't see how they're the same price nearly. I think she's a great bet at 15 to 8. And my next best is actually coming in that Veterans Chase. It's all right at 7 to 1.
Andrew.
Nap. Pull again green. I would gladly jump that cliff. You shut the fuck up with your flat yaks. Jesus. And next best, strictly a dancer. Each way depending on price.
Tom.
Hang on, I'm just looking. I don't know if that makes sense.
It's worse than me.
No, there was a horse I wanted to back next time of Henry's called Como Park, but I actually realised.
I swear to God, can we bring him down to Henry's and just throw him in? Who kicks a lot? Throw him into the stable with Monelly. See how he gets on.
Henry's. Any chance of going down there, I mean?
Next time we're down, yeah.
I'm not bringing him in there.
Come on, will you, with the next
we throw him into the stable with Monelly. Monelly kicked shit out of him.
No, I don't have one, Dave. I'm not that keen on anything this weekend.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the jumps racing, but my most keen bet is actually on the flat. So
why?
It's a filly called Skelett. Remember Skitter Scatter, Tom, from years back?
No.
Remember Skitter Scatter?
Yes, I do.
She's Skitter Scatter's sister, and she has now been bought by Judmont Farms, and she's 9 to 4 on Friday.
There's actually now I lie. I say it. There's a horse Oisin Murphy's riding the handicap. I backed in Kemp a few weeks ago. Bolted up.
Yeah, look, I
can't remember the name of him, but he's going to bolt up again.
This Skelett got a bad ride the first time. I think it was at Salisbury. Rafe Beckett likes to run Sandown. Rafe Beckett, very good season this year, probably better than ever. She was good the last day, and I think she'll keep on progress.
Tom. Soft, is that next week?
Yeah.
Go on, finish it out, Tom.
Before I go, I was looking for that horse. There's at 2:35 at Tremor tomorrow, absolute bike race. A horse called Cruisin' Susan. There's a bit of form around Tremor. Didn't go well last day. I'd put that down to the ground. And in a poor race, give that a shout. Cruisin' Susan. Zoff's next week.
Next Wednesday.
Have I told you what we're doing?
Yeah.
Name the race.
Did you say it last time?
I don't think I said it on the podcast though.
What day is it? Next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday, yeah.
Go on, tell everyone, because we won't be back we're back Sunday, but we won't be talking about Cheltenham.
No. So Zoff is retiring which is very, very exciting.
Tears
So
will be had.
Zoff is retiring next Wednesday at Navan. It's going to be his final race. We picked the most suitable race we can find for him. We're going to give him one last shot at getting his head in front again. But win, lose, or draw, keeps coming up. What if he wins 10 lengths? He's not going to, by the way. But what if he won 10 lengths? I don't care. He's still coming home. So, yeah, Zoff retires next Wednesday. And the race he's going to run in is, I'm not 100% sure actually what it's called, but it's along the lines of the Pimlico Racing Happy Retirement Zoffany Bay handicap. So, yeah, should be lots of fun.
It does.
Tom is not going to sleep from now until next Wednesday night.
Okay.
I will. I'm chilled. As long as he retires in one piece now, I'll be very happy.
Don't know you're going to be absolutely shitting a brick.
Oh no! If he wins, though, I'm going to make a holy show of myself on TV. So that's the scary. The scary part if he wins is how much of a dick I make of myself.
Love yourself.
On that note, we are finished for our preview for the weekend for Chepstow. We are about to record our anti-post selection video number 2 for the Cheltenham Festival. That'll be up Sunday, and then we'll be back next week as normal for another preview. I didn't check ahead, but there'll be jumps racing on, and it'll be great, and everything is all right with the world again. So, on that note, thanks for the comments. Thanks to our sponsors, Glistian Events. Thanks for the fun and games today, Tom, and see you in the next cartoon.